The mall was a chaotic symphony of weekend commerce. It was that specific brand of loud, the hum of heavy air conditioning, the squeal of toddlers, and the rhythmic thump-thump of bass leaking from a clothing store. I was standing near the glass railing of the third floor, nursing a pretzel and watching the sea of people below. It happened at exactly 2:14 p.m. 1 second, a teenager was laughing mid-sentence while pointing at a shoe display. A father was mid-stride chasing a runaway stroller. A fountain was mid-splash. The next second, the sound didn't just fade, it vanished. It was as if someone had hit a global mute button. The teenager froze with her mouth open and finger extended. The father stayed balanced on one foot, perfectly still, defying gravity. Even the water in the fountain seemed to hang in the air, glittering like suspended glass. I was the only thing moving. My heart hammered so hard against my ribs I thought it might shatter them. I dropped my pretzel. It didn't hit the floor. It stopped 6 inches from my hand, hovering in the static air. I looked around, panicked. Thousands of people were locked in place. No blinking, no chest movements from breathing. Just a mall full of wax figures. I tried to scream, but the air felt like thick, cold jelly in my lungs. No sound came out. Then I saw him, down on the ground floor. A man in a plain gray jumpsuit was walking calmly through the frozen crowd. He wasn't frozen, he was carrying a long, metallic rod. He walked up to a woman who was mid-sneeze, tapped her shoulder with the rod, and checked a small device on his wrist. He looked up, his eyes meeting mine for a fraction of a second. He didn't look surprised, he looked annoyed. He tapped a button on his wrist. Snap. The noise hit me like a physical wave. The pretzel slammed onto the floor. The teenager finished her laugh. The father's foot landed, and he continued his run. The fountain crashed back into its basin. Everything resumed at the exact microsecond it had stopped. I looked back down to the ground floor. The man in the gray jumpsuit was gone. I grabbed the sleeve of a businessman walking past me, my hands shaking. "Did you see that?" I gasped. Everyone just stopped. He pulled his arm away, looking at me with genuine confusion and a hint of disgust. "What are you talking about? Get a grip, kid." I spent the next hour checking the time on every store clock. They all matched my phone. To the rest of the world, those 5 seconds never happened. But every time I'm in a crowd now, I don't look at the faces. I look for the gray jumpsuit, waiting for the world to turn into a statue gallery again.